We know for a fact there has been an increase in suicide attempts. But how much of an increase? Is it a worrying number?
Definitely, there is an increase of suicidal ideation. So the thoughts of I want to suicide and the attempts and actual suicide as well.
What actually drives a person to the point of seriously attempting suicide? Now, what's going on through their minds at that moment?
The three main contributors are family problems, emotional pressure, and financial constraints. A lot of times people come to the state where they are so depressed and they feel like they can't live anymore. It's not that it's suddenly built up over the last 1-2 months. It's always probably the person has been feeling that way for an extended period of time already. But the tipping point will be when they feel that there's no way out. They feel that I have too much debts. I don't know how to handle this. They feel that they don't have the emotional resource anymore. I just can't deal with this. I'm too weak. I'm not able to see any light at the end of the tunnel. And that's the additional part is when they try to reach out and no one is echoing them. There's no support being given, whether it's family or friends. A lot of times when a person attempts suicide, it's sort of like a cry for help. Hi guys, I'm really serious, I need help. But a lot of people, they don't know how to deal with people who have attempted suicide or have the thoughts. And so what we do is we just either shut them up and say, no, don't think about it. Think of the people around you. Think of the people who loves you. Don't do it. But that's not really validating how they're feeling. We're just pushing them further down the road because they feel that they're all alone in the world. And so sort of like these are the tipping points where they feel that they don't have the support. They feel that nobody understands them and they feel like there is really no way out.
Is it absolutely normal for someone like you, me, Aisha, our producer, anyone in this room to have suicidal thoughts?
It is very common when you are down, when you feel like you don't know how to handle things, when you don't have that emotional support, when you don't have the emotional resources within you. It is common for people to have the idea. But a thought is a thought. The problem comes when the thought persists every single day, and the problem appears when you're starting to research. Oh, I'm looking, okay, now it's more than a thought, it's a plan. And then after the plan, then is the attempt. That's the worrying part. But it's completely common for us to, on our bad days, sort of have one or two thoughts of, oh, maybe I would be better off not being here.
I know of someone, let's just say an acquaintance. I'm not going to say friend or a good friend, or let's just keep him. When he rides his motorbike, he has told me this before. Happy guy, normal, just like you and I, okay, carrying on with life as per. But when he rides his bike, he says he likes to push the limits. And you know the white lines on the road? He likes to see it go really fast because he has thought of going out that way. Should I be worried?
Yes. So if a person has that, because what I'm hearing is that he is already engaging in some dangerous behavior because he's going faster just to be able to see that line rushing through. He's wanting the adrenaline and he's sort of like not taking care and not having precaution. That's dangerous. And so in terms of worried, yes, I would say encourage him to talk about what is actually bothering him, and also encourage perhaps get him to see a therapist or somebody that can professionally help him.
Now, how would you then encourage this person to open up and have conversations with you? Because sometimes a lot of people, they don't want to offload their feelings.
The important thing is, first thing first, allow them to feel safe talking to you. Because a lot of times we have our facade, we have our fun, we are the fun person, we are the playful kind of person, we are the person that goes all about. And so people might not feel comfortable talking to that side of you, knowing that, whatever I tell you, it might go out to someone else. So if that's the case, nobody's going to open up in that. So it's getting them to realize and saying that, hey, I'm here for you, and whatever you tell me is just going to be between us two. So would you like to open up and tell me a little bit more of why are you feeling this kind of feelings, or what are you even feeling? Why are you having these thoughts that is running through your mind? Because this is potentially a dangerous activity that you're doing here. So I'm a friend. I'm here for you. Do you want to talk? So it's really just being that genuine, being able to portray that this is safe, nothing will go out, it's just between us. and find, of course, a nice safe space to talk about it. Don't like when you're out there in a mamak or with a lot of friends there, you just have to say, hey, can you tell me more? That's not going to be a safe space.
Are there any do's and don'ts though when you're sitting or being with somebody who is going through something really big like this in their lives?
Avoid guilt tripping them. See how much this will cause other people, and don't try to fix their problems. They are at the point where they are because there's so much of issues, and probably they're sharing just that one bit with you now, but there's so much more. Just listen with empathy, be there for them, and understand where they're coming from. And the last part is don't sort of like take it lightly. Don't sort of like just say, oh no, it's nothing, don't think about it, just brush it off. Don't do that. Instead, just take them seriously and acknowledge whatever they're going through.